In this video, we are going to look at how to process a debit or credit memo. From the Fiori home screen, you will search or select your tile, Manage Debit Memo Requests or Manage Credit Memo Requests. In this example, we are going to do a credit memo for freight. We'll go to our search bar. We will type in Manage Credit Memo Requests. And from this screen, we will click Create Credit Memo Request. Again, if you're doing a debit memo, you would follow the same example, except search for Manage Debit Memo Request. If your fields do not populate for a credit memo, you will put in ZCR for the order type. If it's a debit memo request, you will type in ZDR. Your sales org will be 5101, ST in your distribution channel, and parts in your division. From there, you've got two options. You can continue manually, or you can create with reference. If you're crediting or debiting a part from a specific invoice, I recommend doing it with a reference. When doing that, you will click Create a Reference. You will enter your invoice number and then click Copy. This will pull all of your parts and pricing from that original invoice. You would just then need to delete any parts you don't need. For this example, though, we're going to do a manual freight charge. So to proceed, just click Continue. From here, you will begin to fill out your fields. Just as in ECC, everything is pretty similar. You're going to put in your dealer code. Again, no P or W needed. Your customer reference, which should be your original invoice. And then on your sales tab, you can select your order reason. Again, for this one, we're doing freight charges. So I'll select freight charges. And then I can proceed to put in my part number. Again, no dashes in the new system. So I've got my freight charge part number. Once I've done that, I need to add the actual freight charges. So I will click More, Go to, Item, and Conditions. Once on this screen, I need to add a new line for freight. I'm going to put in ZF06 if I'm doing a fixed amount. Tab over to the amount field, put in the dollar amount that is being credited, and you can click Enter. If you are debiting freight, instead of ZF06, you are going to select ZFRR. At this point, we will click our back button, and you can see it has added our freight charge to the home page. From this point, you can go to the bottom right and click Save. And now we have our credit request memo number at the bottom. Again, the debit memo would follow the exact same functions